Alrighty, guys, Madman Mondello coming at you on this Monday afternoon. I hope that you all had a great Thanksgiving and a wonderful holiday weekend. It has been kind of busy for myself and a couple other people, actually. Aurora Network went down. They had a problem with the back end on their server. The server was acting like a moron, but thankfully, Kebab, Matty, Stelio, all those guys over there, they got it back up and running, and it's running right now. And it was just one of those things, and it was like, oh my god, because you couldn't download title updates, you couldn't download friggin' artwork, you couldn't do any of that crap, and it was like, oh my god, what the hell is going on? And the damn thing would be sticking, and I got a flurry of messages, and I'm like, so I pointed you all to the RMS Discord, all right, and said, listen, look in there, you will find out what the heck is going on. And thankfully, at 2:05 a.m. this morning, Stelio, Matty, and all the guys over there, they finally got it up and running. Thank God. Holy mackerel. Then, of course, we all know on Sunday, College Football Revamped finally dropped version 19 for the Xbox 360. Okay, now you're going to notice that it's going to be coming out a lot faster now because, well, you got a bunch of people over there like Sabis and Wad and all those guys. And also now Stelio also joined that team with myself. And there's a lot of processes that have become automated now. Because if you don't understand how that thing was updated, it was a bunch of AST files. A bunch of files that had to get converted from a PS3 library over to Xbox 360. And that was being done manually for a long time. And then they all automated the issue and everything. And now it's going to come out a heck of a lot faster. Look for version 20 very soon. Okay, because that's coming out. Okay, believe it or not, you'll see. But anyway, like I said, there was a lot of stuff going on over the weekend that was insane. Okay, but it's all handled now. Thank God. Oh my God. All right. So anyway, I've got 4 consoles here. Okay, and they're all on version 19, by the way. And also the consoles that I didn't ship out on Saturday because it was so freaking crazy that are going out today. All right. Well, also I unboxed them and I put version 19 on them. Okay. Now for all you guys that use College Football Revamped, all right, and that you're into College Football Revamped, and you know that there's an update out, go to their GitHub and follow the instructions to update from version 18 to version 19. It's rather simple right now. But because of all these other projects that we had going on, my CFBR updater took a backseat to quite a few things that was going on, which was more important, getting Aurora up and getting out version 19, or doing the college football updater. Okay, now we are doing our one-button updater. It's just about packaged and done. It's just been a lot of work, and it's a lot of frustration and a lot of crap. And also we had to make our own dedicated server for it because everybody and their brother, once they get their hands on it, it's going to be open source where people are going to be able to just go ahead, put it on any console, and they could be on any server, and they're still going to be able to update it using our resources, okay? So that's going to be a freebie for the community, okay? Just to let you know what's going on, all right? So anyway, we got 4 here now that are going out, okay? Mr. Jack Edwards, okay? He's number 1, okay? Yeah, you're number 1! Crazy one! Mr. Edwards, yes. Kind of like Mr. Rogers, but no, it's Mr. Edwards instead. Anyway, Jack, all right. 1 terabyte, RGH 3.0, 1-year part and labor warranty, fully updated to College Football Revamped version 19, all right. You got the BO2, MW3, Ghost, Advanced Warfare, Off-Hose, Jiggy, Sentinel, freaking Myten menu version 1.2, the free version, and also you've got Purge for GTA 5, you got Buffington mod loader for GTA 4, all right, and a host of other tools and all kinds of crazy stuff. All right, so we're going to go ahead and, like I said, booted it up. We swapped over to the capture card, and that all works smoothly, thank God. All right, there we are. We're booting up. We're getting into Aurora here, thank God. All right, and this has got 293 titles on it. Okay, so it is a pretty big compliment. All right. Well, anyway, let me grab this controller here. All right, and there we are. Now, also another thing too. All right, please, for the love of God, my sanity and yours, I'm going to send you a secondary link. Not only the link to this video, but also a link to the startup setup video. You need to watch that video before you power this console on. Otherwise, The end result is you sticking at the Xbox 360 logo and not going anywhere. Because why? It's looking for the server. And if you don't set this thing up on the network first by following the instructions in that video, well, you're just going to be looking at the Xbox 360 logo for a long time. So please, for the love of God, watch that damn video, okay? Because if you don't, and then you boot it up, and you message me saying, man, what kind of piece of junk you sell me, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to say, did you watch the video? You're going to say no, and I'm going to slap you, and I'm going to give you the link to the video and say, watch the damn video. It's very simple, okay? It also covers copying files and folders, setting plugins up, using FTP, using friggin' Neighborhood, okay, for the 360, which probably all the noobs don't even know what that is, okay? So please watch that video. There's very important instructions on that thing and also how to operate this thing properly, okay? Enough said. I'm done bitching. All right. Let's get to this, shall we? Mr. Edwards, start off at the dashboard. We'll work our way through. As you can see, you got a bunch of Call of Duties on there. You got 2K8 Hoops. You got friggin' MMA. You got friggin' Gears of War. You got Grand Theft Auto series on there. You got Halo on there. You got Hitman. You got Kane and Lane. Madden 25. Mass Effect Trilogy. Medal of Honor. Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3. NBA 2K10 through NBA 2K17. You got NBA Jam. And then, of course, you got NCAA Football 10 through 14. Okay, which is College Football Revamped. NHL 12. PGR 4. This is Plants vs. Zombies, by the way, just so you know. All right, there's no artwork for it. However, they are working on updating artwork and title updates over at Aurora, just to let you know. Check out the Discord for the real mod scene, and you will see what I'm talking about, okay? So if you want to follow Aurora, that's the best way to do it, okay? Red Dead Redemption, Saints Row, Saw, Sonic, you name it, it's on there, man, okay? So there you have it. Wolfenstein, and of course, you got all your wrestling on there. And there you are back at the dashboard, okay? So you got 87 titles on there for Xbox games. As far as Xbox Live Arcade, you've got 119 titles of Xbox Live Arcade on there, okay? Which, as you can see, it is fully loaded as well, okay? And a whole bunch more. Then, of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then, of course, you have a classic games on there, okay? Now, these are original Xbox games, okay? So you can run through them and play them. You have to put the unit in bypass mode in order to play these games, because if you don't, you're going to get a black screen. And I covered that in the startup setup video that I told you to watch. Which, of course, if you message me and say, hey, man, the OG games don't work, I'm going to tell you, did you put the system in bypass mode? No. What's bypass mode? Watch the damn video! Needless to say, okay, you got a ton of them. Now, some titles, there's a lot of titles that work on this, but because it's an emulator, okay, there's some titles that don't, okay? So, emulator was made a while ago by Microsoft themselves, and then some maniac decided to update it to play even more games, in which he did, took the blacklisting off. But of course, doing that, also, all the OG games that don't play on this will also try to play, and you won't get anywhere, okay? So just a warning to you, all right? So if you want OG games, you want something crazy, get an OG Xbox, okay? We sell them, all right? And they run everything, emulated, a whole 9 yards, all right? So anyway, got classic games on there, all right? And then you have indie games on here, okay? You got a ton of indie games on here as well, as you can see. Then, of course, you have your emulators. You got Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, Mayhem, PlayStation, back to Super Nintendo. You got over 9,000 games just in this section alone. All right? Now, we'll go ahead. We'll hit the dashboard. Check this out. Okay? Now, you'll see a Myten placard pop up, and also our Welcome to Alliance. All right, there you are. Hello again, Jack Edwards. You're on Alliance Live. You've got 120 reserve days left. Got it? Good. Okay? Now, there's Myten. Okay? Now, this is the free version. You can purchase the VIP version right from Smokey and KVOVX at this Discord right here. Okay, join that Discord, and if you want to purchase it, it's fine. It does 24 games. It mods 24 games, okay? Just so you know, yes, MW3, MW2, BO2, BO1, Ghost, all that. It does that all, okay? So, you know, if you're interested in getting that, do it. It's a good menu, all right? Now, we'll bypass that, bypass the sign-in. Okay, we're up, we're online, we're live with a good KV. We'll hit the guide button, and as you can see, we have X Community. X Community is matchmaking. It works with Microsoft's matchmaking. And as you can see, we have a bunch of sessions here. We have, 6 right now. Modern Warfare 2 going on, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 2, Black Ops, World at War, Joinable, the whole 9 yards. So there's a ton of sessions going on, and this is in the afternoon. At night, this thing really gets rocking. Okay, and then, of course, you got your players right here, all on their respective servers, as you can see. Okay, so on and so forth. All right, and then, of course, you have your settings. You got enable features, custom matchmaking, force modern matchmaking, custom HUD button, change your online status, change your username, save your settings. All right, very simple, works really good. Excellent add-on for a server. Okay, it's shared amongst 4 servers right now, so there's always gonna be somebody on there playing a session or whatever. Now, over here in your 5th tab, you have your cheats. To disable A, enable A. Very easy. Okay, if you want to run the cheats, you leave them enabled. You run the game like Advanced Warfare or whatever. In the lower left corner of the screen, you will see a set of instructions. Follow those instructions, and YouTube can give somebody a bad day. All right. Now, if you want to run Myten, disable this cheat by hitting A. All right, and then run the Myten menu. All right, and then load it. Okay, and it works the same way. All right. Do not run both of them at the same time, because when you do, 2 menus will pop up, and when you make selections in one, it'll deselect in others. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So you don't want to have that menagerie. All right. So either or. Okay. Either way. Now we're gonna bring this back to Xbox Home. And pretty much, Jack, there you have it, man. Okay? Brother, thank you for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. Thank you for your patience. Like I said, I was waiting for V19 to drop this weekend, and sure enough, it did. So, life is good. So, enjoy your console, man. We're shipping it off. You'll have a tracking number. You'll have a link to this video and a link to the startup setup video in your email, followed with a tracking number and all that other happy nonsense, and it will be shipped out. Thank you very much for your business, bro. I greatly do appreciate it. All right, let's say goodbye to Jack. Okay. Let's see. Who else we got here? All right. Mr. Bailey Murray. Hey, now, Bailey purchased the console off the website from us. Bailey, this one's yours. 320 gig. RGH 3.0, of course. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead here. I'm going to plug the controller in. There we are. All right. Let's boot it up, shall we? All right. Now, hopefully with an insane amount of luck it will boot. All right. It better. Okay. And there she goes. Life is good. All right. Now we're booting up. We get our notifications from the server and all that other happy nonsense. I'm going to load Aurora, and then we're going to go through this thing. Okay? There's a 320 gig drive, a little bit smaller of a complement on this thing, but still yet very, very viable piece of hardware. All right, now check this out, shall we? Xbox 360. Start off at the dashboard. You got your Battlefields on there, Borderlands, Call of Duties. Okay? Yep. Modern Warfare. Yeah, College Football 2K. Why I didn't download the cover? It should have. See, this is what I was talking about right here. Was it wouldn't let you before because the server was down. It was like, oh my god. Now, as you can see, it works great. Okay, Gears of War series. Okay, Grand Theft Auto. Oh my god, I don't believe it. You little son of a gun. Here, fix this thing here. You can tell I had a busy weekend. Okay, sorry about that. Oh my god. All right. And then, of course, you got your Halo, your Mass Effect, okay, NCAA Football 14 with College Football Revamped, of course, Red Dead Redemption, Saints Row, okay, and back to the dashboard. Xbox Live Arcade, okay, you got a ton of Live Arcade on there, you got 25 titles. Then, of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And you have a classic game on there, you got Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. Remember, you got to run that in bypass mode in order to play original games. And, of course, we have Trailer Park STD King. And we have Voice Changer 360, your Xbox 360 rape kit, along with a meth pipe, just all for you. Right now. Emulators, okay? Got Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, Nintendo, back to Game Boy Advance. You got over 8,000 ROMs on there. Have a blast with that. I'm going to bring that back to Xbox 360. We're going to hit the dashboard, make sure she's right and tighten up on the network. So, any day now. Come on, you can do it. There you go. All right. Well, again, Bailey Murray on Alliance Live. There you are. You got 120 reserve days left. Okay, and then of course, you have the Myten menu where you can join their Discord. All right, and, like I said, join their Discord, say hi to Smokey and KVOVX, and, if you're interested in buying the VIP version, it's $20. It's cheap, and it does 24 games. So, there you go. All right, now we'll bypass the sign in. As you can see, we're up, we're online, we're live. Here is our X community, and of course over here are cheats. Disable A, enable A. Very easy. Bring this back, and there you have it. And everything that I said before from the other console applies. Okay, so watch the startup setup video. All right, now here's excited by Bailey Murray here. All right, and we're gonna grab hold of another person over here. Okay, now this one here happens to be Mr. Dante Brewer. Okay, now Dante, he did a send-in repair, and he also bought a console outright, a 2 terabyte version. Dante, this is the 2 terabyte version right here. This is the one that he bought off the website. So we're gonna plug this all in here. I'm gonna plug this mess in here, and then I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna power this bitch on. All right, now. All right, swap over to the Elgato capture card. Now this thing's got 2 terabytes of insanity, okay? There is a ton, and I mean literally a ton of stuff on here, okay? Now, also, please do note, okay, that we use the Seagate 7200 RPM drive on this damn thing. RGH3, chipless install, of course, all right, and a slew of work on the hard drive, okay? Also, it is running College Football Revamped version 19 on this thing, okay? As you can see, we're reading titles. We have 461 to be exact on this console. So there is a lot on this console that we're going to cover, okay? So, as you can see, of course, and there we are. There is a ton of stuff on here, as you can see. And I mean, it's insane, all right? But this should keep you busy for quite some time, actually. In fact, it's still loading the all the artwork and everything. But as you can see, there's like a ton of stuff on here, so we're gonna go through this with you. All right, just so you can see what's going on here. All right, so tell you what, we'll hit the Xbox 360 here, and it takes it a minute for it to load the cache because there's so many damn Xbox games on here. It's not even funny. All right. Now, let's go through this, okay? We start off with the dashboard. Alright, as you can see, you got your 007 and 50 Cent, Afro Samurai, Air Conflict, Alan Wake, Aliens, Army of Two, Assassin's Creed Revelations, A-Train, HX, Batman, Batman Arkham City, you got Battlefield 3, Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield Bad Company 2, Bad Company Battlefield, you got Bioshocks on there, you got Burnout Paradise, you got Call of Duty's out the yin yang, okay? Call of War Res, you got Castlevania on there, Call of Troops 2 KA, Crisis 2, Dante's Inferno, Dark Souls 2, Dragon Balls, you can play with your Dragon Ball Blast and Raging Balls or whatever the fuck there is. Alright, Deadpool, Defiance, Dirt 2, okay, Dragon's Age, more Dragon Ball Z, with more you can play with your freaking starry little balls, okay? Dragon's Dogma, Driver, Dead to Rights. I mean, we're just into these. You got your Fables on there. You got your Fallout 3, Fallout Vegas, of course, Family Guy, Far Cry, Fight Night Champion, Fight Night Round 4. You got Final Fantasy, Ken's Rage, okay, with his Raging Balls or whatever the hell it is. You got the Forza series, of course, on there. Gears of War series, Guitar Hero series. You got Grand Theft Auto series, Gray Matter, which I lack thereof in my head anyway, okay. And of course, Guitar Hero 3, Halo 3, Halo, Hitman, Hot Wheels. I mean, we're just in the H's, okay? And of course, you got Lego out the yin yang. You know, Lollipop Chainsaw Massacre, a blonde with tits, okay? I mean, with a chainsaw. What more could you ask for? Madden, Mafia 2, Mass Effect Trilogy, Medal of Honor, Midnight Club, you name it, it's on there. Mortal Kombat, more ninja crap, okay? NBA 2K10 through NBA 2K17, NBA Jam, NCAA Basketball 10, and then, of course, you have NCAA Football 10 through NCAA Football 14 with College Football Revamped version 19, okay? You got Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit, Need for Speed Carbon, Need for Speed The Run, Need for Speed Shift, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Undercover. You got more Need for Speed than you got. NHL, Ninja, Painkiller, PGR4, okay, PopCap Collection, which is Plants vs. Zombies. No artwork yet on that, but they're working on it. Portal, Rayman, Red Dead Redemption, Resident Evil at the Yin Yang, okay, Saints Row, Saw, Sega, Shaun White, Shift 2 Unleashed, okay, Silent Hill, more Skate, Skyrim, Wrestling, SmackDown, Sniper, Sonic, more Sonic, Sega Genesis, Soul Calibur 4, Soul Calibur 5, South Park, The Stick of Truth, yes, Spider-Man out the yin yang. Okay, Splatterhouse, Split Second, Sushiyaki, whatever the freak that is, some kind of crap. Shaun White, Test Drive, Tony Hawk's Underground, Proving Ground, excuse me. More Spider-Man, Darkness, okay, Godfather, Godfather 2, okay, Hulk, Sims, Walking Dead, Dora, Masters, Titanfall's on there, TNA Impact, Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell, all that crap. It's all on there. Tony Hawk, more Tony Hawk, okay? UFC 3, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, Reign, Viva Pinata, yay! Okay, Wanted, Warface, Warriors, Crotch, or Warriors, yeah, Crotch 2. Okay, so we got Crotch 1 and Crotch 2, cool. Wheelman, Wolfenstein, Wrestling out the yin yang, okay, and all that stuff. And we finally made it back to Xbox 360 dashboard. If you can't find something on this thing to play, you really have a serious problem. Okay? You got 124 Xbox Live Arcade titles on there as well. Okay, as you can see, all fully loaded, ready to rock and roll. Homebrew section, where your tools reside, where you can blow up the console. You have your indie games on there. Okay, you got a ton of indie games on there. Okay, as you can see, and then some. Alright, including my favorite, Trailer Park King. Yeah, that's right. That's where you grab them and you stuff them. And then you're paying child support twice. And then what do? You find a mistress with a set of tits like that, okay? What more could you ask for? Classic games, all right? You got a ton of classic games on there. And I mean a freaking ton of classic games on there, okay? As you can see. Then, of course, you have your emulators, all right? Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, PlayStation, back to Super Nintendo. You got over 9,000 games just in that section alone. All right, so we'll hit the dashboard now. All right. And we'll make sure that she's right and tight and up on the network. It should be. It better be. Otherwise, I'll kill it myself. Okay? Give it a second here. There we are. Okay? Again, Dante Brewery on all lines live. We've got 120 reserved days left. Got it good. Okay? As you can see, welcome to Myten menu. All right, that's the free version. If you want to, you can purchase the VIP version for $20 right off of their Discord right there. Tell Smokey and KVOVX that I said, hey. Okay? There you have it. So we'll bypass the sign-in. As you can see, it's up, it's online, it's live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. X community, and then, of course, you have your cheats. Disable A, enable A. Very easy. We'll bring this back to Xbox Home, and there you have it. All right, so Dante, thank you for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. I should say multiple business, because I got one more from Dante here, okay? So we're going to go ahead here. Let me say goodbye to this one here. That's your 2 terabyte, okay? Dante, of course, sent me in another one. Okay, after he bought that one, and he's gifting this to a guy. All right, now it was in for repair, and you can all see the reason why, because it says Sharky's Customs on it. Yeah, I don't like Sharky. Detroit Davis just doesn't do it for me. Okay, so anyway, oh yes, and his anal silver mist. No, excuse me, aqua silver mist. Yes. Anyway, Dante sent this in to me. All right, and what was happening was it was giving it a false temperature. So what would happen is when you powered it on, the damn thing would go into overheat mode and shut itself down. Well, R4D5 was the cause of that, okay, and the lack thereof. So what I did was I popped the old one off of there and put a new one on there, and now she's right as rain. So after I de-sharkyized it, okay, we went ahead, we put a new KV on it, we loaded a 250 gig drive. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to fire this bitch up. Okay? And hopefully with an insane amount of luck, and it not overheating, okay, which it's not. And I know it's not going to because I ran it all last night, okay, up until this morning. I left it on overnight. Yes. I do these things, okay? Because I want to make sure. Anyway, we're booting up, okay? We're going to go ahead and we're going to get into Aurora here. Okay, there we are. Loaded our titles on there. And like I said, Dante is gifting this to a friend of his. Okay, so which is really cool in my book. So, you know, I mean, anyway, like I said, Dante, as you can see, it's running fine. No problems here, okay? Start off with the dashboard, okay? We'll work our way through. Start off with the dashboard. You got your Battlefields on there, your Call of Duty's on there. This is a 250 gig drive, so it's kind of a small compliment, but still good. Gears of War series, Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 4, of course, Halo, Minecraft, NCAA Basketball 10, College Football Revamped version 19, Red Dead Redemption, okay, Resident Evil 6, and of course back to the dashboard. Xbox Live Arcade, you got 23 titles of Xbox Live Arcade on there as well. Then of course you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then you have classic games on there. You got Tony Hawk's Underground 2, okay? And then you have a couple indie games on there. Yes, your rape kit for the Xbox 360, Trailer Park Meth Addiction, okay, with optional pipe, all right, and also Voice Changer 360. Yes, you too can rape people. All right. Then of course you have your emulators. Okay, you got Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, Nintendo, back to Game Boy Advance, so on and so forth. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead. It's got a new KV on there because we all know that Sharky server friggin' sucked. All right, and the KVs would get popped in a matter of seconds. All right. So needless to say, all right, there you are. Hello again, Dante Brewer. You're on Alliance High. Welcome to Alliance High. Got it good. All right, and then of course we have the welcome to Myten version 1.2. Yes, the free version. You too can buy the VIP version. And there is, it does 24 games on there, okay, including MW3, Ghost, COD, all that crap. So, sounds like a plan, Stan? Yep. Okay, bypass the sign-in. As you can see, you're up, you're online, and you're live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. X community, of course, and then, of course, our cheats. Disable A, enable A. There you have it. So we're going to bring this back to Xbox Home. And there you go. Needless to say, thank you so much, Dante, for your business, brother. I greatly do appreciate it. I'm glad I could fix this thing and unpop the KV. And, you know, like I said, man, I'm just really happy that I was able to fix that for you. And son, one of your lucky friends is going to get this, so that's cool. And like I said, I appreciate that. That's really awesome of you. And, you know, that's it for right now, guys. All right, so as I said before, a lot of stuff happened over the weekend. A lot of stuff has been taken care of. A lot of stuff is running really, really good. So life is grand. All right. So anyway, you all have a good one. I'm going to holler at you later, guys. I got to get this thing. I got to get these out of here and gone. You all have a good one. Take it easy, guys. Have a great day.